y'all doing? It's Unique Elijah Viwani here once again on your screen, and welcome back to my channel. If today is your first time coming here, hello, you are in the right place. Thank you very much for joining this beautiful family. And to my returning subscribers, thank you for always coming back. I hope you guys join us permanently. And to my OGs, my lovers, thank you guys very much for your support. I would not hesitate to appreciate all of you all the time. I am totally grateful. So today, guys, welcome to my testimony series. This babe right here, yes, this babe you're looking at right here is a walking, talking, living, breathing testimony. Like, my life alone is a full, like, if I have to start writing a book on my testimony, like it's not, it's so much. Like, I can't even cover it up in a book. But I'm going to take you through this series. It's not going to end on this video because I don't want the video to be too long. Because if I try to cover everything up, it's going to be too long. But this is story time, guys. I'm taking you through my series of testimonies because, you know, when you share your own testimonies, it might actually encourage someone. It might actually, lift someone's spirit. If you're doubting God, don't look further. Don't look too far to see how real God is. Just look at this God. Just look at me. Like, God has shown himself real, worthy, great, merciful in my life. Guys, take your popcorn as usual. Relax. I'm going to take you through this testimony series. In our first episode, I'll be talking about how I survived a trailer accident. Trailer. Not bike, not keke, not car, trailer. So guys, I'm sure by now you can't wait to hear all the juicy news, all the juicy story or gist. So sit back, relax, don't go anywhere. I'll come back shortly. Hey, we are back. So without further ado, let's go right in. So today I'll be talking about how I survived a trailer accident. How I survived a trailer accident. Yes, not a car accident. I'm sure some people that grew up in Nigeria, where precisely, or even any part of the country, any part of Nigeria, I'm sure you must have heard, or you heard the tragedy that occurred in Owerri Girls Secondary School. That was in 4th of March 2005. I cannot forget that day. As in, let's just dive right in. So on that fateful day, it was on a Friday afternoon after school. So I and my friend, my best friend Ezine, normally we go home together. But before that happened, I woke up that morning. I had a dream. In that dream, I had a dream where I had an accident with my friend, my best friend, isn't it? Because we are always together. Even when I dress up, I go to her house to wait for her. So even if she's not ready, I wait for her. When she's ready, then we'll go to school together. I was in my JS2 then. That was in 2005. So my sister, that morning I woke up, I had a dream, and my father is a pastor, yeah. So I woke up from that dream. In that dream I had accident, and my friend survived. I died in that dream. So I woke up that morning feeling so bad and weak, and my spirit was so low, down. I had to talk to my father. I shared the dream with my family and my dad especially. My father prayed for me, was like, nothing is going to happen to you. He prayed, covered me and all of that. So I dressed up for school and I went. Normally my friend, Ezine, of blessed memories, Ezine, wherever you are, God be with you. So most of the time, I'm just gonna try not to be emotional in this video, but if it happens, please pardon me, guys. All right. So I went to her house that fateful morning after dressing up. I was just so down in my spirit. Like, I didn't really want to go to school that day, but because my father has prayed for me and said I should go, no problem. I went to her house to wait for her or to call her. Normally, she dresses up before me because sometimes I can be dull and lazy or whatever. I might not finish up on time because I'm the only girl. I have a lot of duties to do in the morning before leaving for school or before dressing up for school. So, but that day she didn't I finished before her, and I had to go over to her house because she was living a stone throw from our place to call her. On getting there, the Ezine that normally before 7, Ezine is ready for school and she'll be in my house and she'll be disturbing me. What are you waiting for? Let's go, and all of that. She's very intelligent. She has a zeal for school and all of that. But I got there, unfortunately, she has not baited. I was like, Ezine, what's the problem? I'm here, look at the time, and you've not even taken your bath. What's the problem? She said she doesn't feel like going to school today. I was like, me too. I had a bad dream and I'm feeling somehow. I don't even want to go to school. If you don't want to go to school, I told her, if you don't want to go to school, let's stay in your house. Let's stay there till 2 o'clock. You will escort me to my own house. We mustn't go to school. That was what I told her. So my sister and my brothers, she was like, yes, she didn't want to go to school, but her mom, she's the last born of her mom, exactly. Her parents, her father was late at that time, so it was just her mom and the other grown siblings. She was like the last born. So she was like, she doesn't want to go to school and all of that. The mother had to force her, beat her, go and bathe, look at your friend is waiting for you, and all of that. So reluctantly, she didn't have a choice. She went to have her birth and she dressed up reluctantly. In fact, the mother used Ken to flog us on top of the bike, motorcycle. So we entered the motorcycle and we got to school that day. After school, normally they give me money for transport going and coming back and also for my snacks. But in just to secondary school now, long throw to not allow you. Sometimes you might want to, keep your money after school since the distance. This is for Ajipakos like us, so we didn't grow up with silver spoon. Ajipakos like us will understand. So when they give you that small money, 20 naira or 30 naira or 50 naira, depending on how much your parents gives you, you might want to keep the money after school, just buy ice cream. Many people will trek it to your house and all of that. So that was what happened that particular day. But fortunately, we used to have a school bus, right? But most of the time, the dragging for the school bus is so much. So we might just want to just enter our taxi or enter our motorcycle or whatever and go back home. So excuse me. So that day after school, if I throughout that day, Zine was so down. Even me, I wasn't active in school that day. Even my teacher noticed that I wasn't really active in school that day. I wasn't just myself. Even both of us, we were just like so moody throughout that day in school because the mom used Ken to flog us on top of the bike. So moving forward to normally school dismisses by 2 p.m. So we were like, okay, let's use the transport money our parents gave us to normally enter bike. School bus doesn't come all the time, so they give us the money in case school bus doesn't come, enter bike and come back. So sometimes we'll trek, sometimes the school bus comes out, we'll enter school bus and we use our money to lick ice cream. Only Ajipakos will understand, and I repeat it again. So my sister and my brother, we now went to wait for school bus. Owerri girls, if you're conversant with Owerri in Nigeria, is around Port Harcourt Road, and that road they have roundabout there, and there's this huge Catholic church there. So that was because when the school bus comes inside the school, the dragging and all of that was so much. So our principal now told the school bus to be waiting for us at that Assumpta roundabout, just beside there. Students can line up and wait for it to come, then we'll enter. So that was exactly what happened that day. So we were there. We bought ice cream with our money. Me and my best friend Ezine, we bought ice cream and we strolled to the place where we wait for the school bus. And we were normally students now. We'll be dragging line. This is my line. This is my line. We were just dragging. Finally, we got a space in front. But why we were facing this other way? So the school bus either comes through this way or comes through that other way. Anyway, so students, Any little thing, they'll be like, school bus is coming, school bus is coming. Everybody will be like, hey, because sometimes you might just, stand as beside your line, maybe be gisting with your friend and all of that. But sometimes students will be like, school bus is coming, school bus is coming. Everybody will now run, want to fix back in your line and all of that, start dragging and all those struggling and all of that. The struggle was real. So my sister, that was the same thing the students were doing. They did it for a couple of times. School bus is coming, school bus is coming. So everybody will now run, and at the end of the day, school bus is not coming. They will laugh. We're just like having fun with it. So on that particular day, 4th of March 2005, God, students, they repeated the same norm. It became a norm actually. School bus is coming, school bus is coming. Everybody ran back, and they said it was coming from this side. So all our attention went to that place, and everybody was dragging, this is my line, this is my line. A trailer that was carrying a caterpillar on top. Then there was this task force people that were recruited by the government at that time. So they normally stop people, maybe ask you of your task or ask you, for money and all of that. If you're in Nigeria or you're in Nigeria, you understand what I'm talking about. So I think the trailer guy was trying to turn on the roundabout, and the task force guys were trying to stop the trailer, but the guy didn't want to stop. They had to jump because there was a little traffic, so they used that opportunity to jump into the trailer and was now dragging the steering with the driver. Then that was when hell let loose. So when they were trying to drag the steering with the driver lost control of the steering. He lost control, and the car drove towards where the students, like tens and hundreds, like a lot of students, like when students line up for school bus, he now lost control and drove towards that place. I was now coming straight to where students were waiting for the school bus. Now he tried to apply brake, his brake failed. At that time, he started crushing students. And now, because we already were faced on the other way, we were not faced towards the side where the trailer was coming from. We were faced the other way. Now, when it started crushing students and it was coming, and people started shouting, but because of the noise of the school bus, whatever, we were like, before we could know what was happening, I was still holding hands with my friend, isn't it? Only for us to just turn and behold, the trailer was just right in front of us. At that time, in fact, I actually fainted before the trailer hit me. Now, the trailer was what separated I and my best friend, isn't it? The trailer hit us, and it hit her off, and she went to hit her chest at the edge of the gutter or drainage system. Oh God, that is not just the case. That's not the case. Now, I fell, and the trailer was running. The trailer was still moving. It ran over me, but God positioned me in the middle, or at the middle of the trailer. Now, another thing the devil wanted to do, my school uniform now went to hang on the trailer, on the trailer's tire. Now, as the trailer was moving, it was dragging me. As the trailer was moving, it was dragging me. But at that point, I was actually under that trailer. I was unconscious. I was just like, God, okay, this is it. This is it. Like, I couldn't think of anything. When the trailer was running, at that point, I already fainted. My heart left me. Like, I felt, okay, this is the end of the road for me. That's it. I literally passed out. Now, at the end of the day, the fence of the building, the Catholic church beside that place, the fence was what actually, the trailer went straight and hit on that fence, and it stopped. That was how the trailer stopped. And at that point, my leg was just like, look at the tire. If it has moved, if the trailer had moved 1 more meter, it would have crushed my legs. That was where I got all these bruises. I have a lot of them. I'm not wearing a sleeveless, so you will not see, but that's where I got all these bruises from. Yeah, I was under the trailer. So as the thing was it was dragging me, it was pulling me. I had a lot of, I just thank God for the kind of skin he gave me, that it doesn't retain scars like that. But there are some scars that don't just go. So when I look at this thing, I remember, I said, God, unfortunately my friend didn't make it. Yeah. Okay, so she didn't make it, and she lost her life. She didn't die at the spot. She didn't die immediately. She was rushed to the hospital. In fact, when the trailer finally stopped, people didn't know that there were people under the trailer. When, according to people that brought me out, because at that point I already lost consciousness. According to people that brought me out from under the trailer, they said there were 5 of us that was pulled out. I'm the only person that was alive. But when the trailer stopped, people were, busy looking at the people, because you will see people's brains were scattered. Students, their brains were scattered all over the road. You see people that their leg were crushed and all of that. So they didn't even know there were people under the trailer. It was just my cousin that lived before, that place we wait for the school bus. There's a school, and the mom is the principal, I guess, of the school. So he saw me that day waiting for the school bus. So he was looking for me. It was like, my sister is here, my cousin is here. So that was when they started searching, and they now saw me under the trailer. They thought I was dead, but I'm here. I lost my friend, my best friend. Over 10 students lost their life, and those that actually survived had like a very, very, very big disfiguration. But here I am. I lost my school mother. I lost my best friend. My school mother was not waiting for school bus. She was just passing. And that was how she got crushed. In fact, they were able to identify her with her toenails. It was that bad. But I'm here today. I'm here today. It's not because I am better than those that lost their lives. It's not because I am better than my best friend that died. In fact, after she died, we were rushed to the hospital at the end of the day. A lot of people died in the hospital. My friend, we were just lying. They laid her beside me. They just laid her beside me, and they laid me on the bed, and she was on the floor, I guess. But she wasn't talking. Her eyes were just fixed. When I regained my consciousness, they asked me for my father's number. I called my dad's number, and they called my dad. My dad came. My mom came. In fact, that day, my mom was all over the place. He almost fought with the doctors, because at some point, the casualty ward was getting congested. So they tried to, stop parents or people from coming into the room, so that the victims can actually get air. But trust my mom almost fought with the doctors. Like, my daughter is here. If you even see the way my mom came to the hospital that day, she was looking like a mad woman. But I thank God. My friend, at some point, I was not looking at her. I was talking to her, Ezine, are you okay? Ezine, are you okay? But she wasn't responding to me. I didn't know that she wasn't there anymore. So later, doctors came and was like, what's wrong with this person? The person is not talking. Why is she like this? That was when they now took her and they kind of palpated her or whatever. I don't know what they call that. They now started shouting, she wanted water, she's thirsty and all of that. So when they now had to, in fact, she was turning white. So they now had to rush her to the hospital. They wanted to rush her to the theater, because first of all they put blood, and the blood was just rolling, and she was still turning white, and they said she had internal bleeding. So before they could now get a stretcher to rush her to the theater, she gave up. She gave up. But I'm here. And it's all because of God. It's nothing that I have done. It's not that there's something special about me, but okay, I was prepared for this. Okay, so I just thank God. Like, this is one amongst a lot of events that has happened in my life that I look back and I'll be like, God, how? Like, it's not of he that runneth, or of he that willeth, but of God that showeth mercy. It's not because of me. It's not because my father is a pastor. It's not because I'm the only daughter. In fact, my friend, after she died, 3 months after she died, the mom died, because the mom was blaming herself that she was the person that killed her daughter. She didn't want to go to school that day. She forced her to go to school. She lost her life. She died after a few months. But I'm still here. My life, if I tell people that I was under the trailer was moving, a moving trailer, not a packed trailer. I was hit by the trailer, and the trailer was running over me. But God placed me in the middle of the trailer. I was just right there in the middle. Even as the thing was moving, it didn't crush me. I was pulled out from there. Healthy. My leg didn't break. My hands, I wasn't disfigured in any way. Just bruises. And if you're still doubting that there is God, if you're still doubting, I don't know what else you want. Like, I am a proof. I am a walking, living, breathing proof that God is. There is God. There is one person that is always there for us. There is God. God is real, and God is mighty. So I don't know what situation you're going through. I don't know what must have come to you that sometimes you just start thinking, does God exist? Is God somewhere? Is he actually seeing all of this? He is. And he's going to pull you out, as he pulled me out from under the trailer, a moving trailer. My friend died, but I'm living. I had a dream that I died and she lived in my dream, but the reality, God turned it. I wouldn't want to say God exchanged his life or exchanged my life for hers or whatever. I don't want to say that, but whatever he did, I don't know how he did it, but I like it. I'm alive today just because of his grace. That was why I played the song at the beginning of this track. I think I'm going to play the song again. So maybe when I play this song, you understand why I'm playing this song more. Okay. I'm sorry, 1 minute, guys. So when I play this song, like, you understand why I'm playing this song. It's not because I just want to dance, but this song explains everything. Like, it explains everything I feel. It explains everything.